Essential Learnings by the end of Year 3 states that students should use imagination and creativity to make sense of the designed world. This unit enables students to interpret social situations on a local and global context through the use of fairy tales. What better way is there for young students to connect and understand how and why the world works than to allow them to watch or listen to age-old stories? Disney Pixar movies or any children's story which has an underlying educational message could also be adapted and used in this unit. Students will then use the technology design challenges to recreate and improve certain aspects of these stories.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let's stay on, let's live forever. Don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in the sand pit, life is a short trip. Music's for the sad man. Can you imagine when the spaces run? Turn open faces into the sun. Praising our leaders, getting in tune. Music's played by the madman. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever? Forever, forever.
When it comes to children's books, they almost all have a good moral to the story. In between the twisted plots involving princesses, witches, and poisonous apples lies simple value. It's being called a revolutionary educational system. Young minds learn the value in effort, honesty, and obedience through explanations teachers make of the stories, activities, and goals that are proposed.
Summer like water, summer like the heat. Summer the melody, summer the beats. Sooner or later they'll all be gone. Why don't we stay young? It's hard to get on without a cause. I don't wanna perish like a fading horse. Youth is like diamonds in the sun. Diamonds are forever. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever? Forever, forever. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever? Forever, forever. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever? Forever, forever. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever? Forever.
I will facilitate and scaffold deep learning, asking students to engage in design, problem solving, decision making, and investigation activities. These activities adhere to the Technology as a Human Endeavour Essential Learnings, with the focus being to make students aware of the technological changes and technology products we use daily. A simple lesson plan could be to ask students to recall what procedures they went through when they got ready for school this morning. The students are going to go through their timeline and mark any technological advances that help them get ready. So, for example, a student could say that they were woken up this morning by an alarm. What would happen if there was no alarm? Or how could we further develop this alarm system to satisfy human needs and wants? Students will then say how they arrived at school. Educators should take this opportunity to discuss and evaluate students' knowledge of transport and transportational systems. A sequence of lessons should be dedicated to resource classification and manipulation of resources. These lessons would fall under the Information, Materials and Systems Essential Learnings heading. Students are to create a costume for a particular character in a fairy tale or children's story. The costume should be based on function and made only from recycled materials. Costume design and creation will get students thinking and interacting. By enabling students to create costumes from a list of selected environmental materials means children are limited with similar results. However, in no way does this mean that their responses will be limited. Fashion and clothing function is becoming increasingly popular in the 21st century, so I feel that this will be an activity students will be engaged in and thoroughly enjoy. Asking students to create this costume for a fictional character will give them a good grounding about where to start, and also the uses that this character will need and want from their clothing. For example, if a student was to dress Sleeping Beauty, they may decide that a long flowing gown may not actually be the most comfortable outfit for her to sleep for decades in. Instead, they may choose to create an outfit that is more comfortable and obviously needs to be made of a material that can last the wear and tear and could also be adapted to keeping Sleeping Beauty comfortable during the day and night all year round. Another good example may be Cinderella's costume and the famous glass slipper. Is a shoe made out of glass really the best possible design for this character? No wonder the slipper fell off when she was trying to make her escape to be home before midnight. A week of this unit is dedicated to building, engineering and development. Students will be given a number of mini design challenges where they will have to cycle through the DDE phase a number of times to reach the best possible outcome. One of the most popular building challenges in this unit is the Does It Float activity, where students will be asked to develop, design and evaluate a small boat in which they have created. The boat must be able to hold 500 grams and remain above the water for 2 minutes or longer. It is assumed that students will model their first design on an already existing boat, then later develop and redevelop strategies to assist with buoyancy. Educators should instruct students to record their process using a timeline. This way, they can easily see where students have redesigned, redeveloped, evaluated, and then re-evaluated their ideas. Educators may also wish to digitally record this process and turn it into a video, so that students can proudly show family and friends what they have accomplished in class.